right, guys, welcome. And today I have a very special guest called Gabby Mack. So, Gabby is actually a US citizen and she has moved to Ghana. And today I wanted to bring her here to kind of interview her to get her perspective in living in Ghana and also living in the US. So, Gabby, the floor is yours. You want to tell the audience about yourself, your background, where you went to school, and so far life in Ghana.
All right, sure. Hi guys, I'm Gabby Mack. I'm US born. I was born in New York, raised in New York, but I was also raised in Ghana as well. So I've been coming back and forth to Ghana since I was little. I've actually gone to school here. I went to JSS here. I did some primary also in Ghana. And most of it, everything else was pretty much in the States. So I went to school in New York, I've been to school in Jersey, and I went to school in Atlanta. So I've been moving a lot. My family moves around a lot. And I think that's why I love to travel and move around. So pretty much the bulk of my growing up was in the US. So as I was getting old, I was like, man, I want to move back to Ghana. Ghana is the it place to be because I would come like every December, have a blast during Christmas. And I'm like, I think I can do this. I think I can do this.
Yeah.
So back in 2017, I took a trip here. I spent like 3 months and I was like, I just want to test the waters and see how I feel, if I can get involved in like different things and things like that. So the 3 months went really good. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start prepping to come back home. So 2018, I made the final move and I was like, I'm gonna come to Ghana. And I did. I came and it was pretty interesting. It was really, really interesting.
Wow.
I wish I started my YouTube, then so I can show people everything and talk about it, but it is what it is.
Right. So Gabby, I know you're also a YouTuber, but let's take a little bit back step to New York City. So what were you doing in New York City before you moved to Ghana?
Okay, so I left New York actually when I was like 12, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a while since I left New York, and then my family moved to Jersey.
Okay.
So I was in Jersey, and then my mom decided, hey, I want to move to Kansas. I was like, what's in Kansas? But yeah, she moved to Kansas and like she went first. And then a year later, I joined her and I was in Kansas and I was like, man, this place is boring. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I got to get out. So I was like, why not take the opportunity to come to Ghana? And so I left Kansas and then I came to Ghana. So very big difference from New York to Jersey to Kansas and now to Ghana. So
wow. And how was your first year experience fully living in Ghana? Because that's the biggest question that everybody wants to know. As an American girl, permanently moving to Ghana, the culture, and I know you have done quite a bit of video on that. How was the experience for you?
Wow. So the first year, I have to say it was a little struggle because I'm trying to adjust to, the lifestyle here. And the big difference was when I come, usually I come for vacation. So, coming on vacation, having a nice time and then actually making the decision to come and live here was two different feelings. So I got to a point where I was like, I don't know what I was doing because I didn't fully have a plan. So in most of my videos, I encourage like you need to have a plan when you're coming here. Like are you just coming because you're retiring and you want to relax, or are you coming to work for someone, or are you going to start your own business? So essentially I didn't have that down packed. So I was just here, just linking up with friends and meeting new people and just seeing where I can get into. So there came points where I was just like so bored. I didn't know what to do to myself. I was like, I gotta go back. You get to the point where if you don't plan well, then money is, is pretty much getting done because I didn't have any income coming in. So all of that was like draining. And I got to a point I was like, man, I felt like this wasn't gonna work. And I was like, wait, it can work. The only way it will work if I plan better. So that's when I decided that I have to take a trip back, replan everything, start all over before I can come again.
Okay, so you actually left Ghana after how many years? And how many years after you left?
It was a year.
After a year.
Yeah.
And then you went back to the US for how long?
I went back for like 8 months or 9 months.
Okay, so almost a year you stayed there.
Year again, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was during the time of also Corona too. So it was kind of like I was stuck at the same time.
And so how was the process on the thinking process or second time around? You moving to Ghana, what was the difference between the first time and the second time in terms of preparation?
migration. Yeah, so I definitely feel I was more prepared now because I knew what to expect if I was renting my own apartment, what I needed to have for my apartment, things that I needed to ship down, things that I would decide to buy when I'm here in Ghana. I definitely had more friends and more connections, and I had a overall good perception of Ghana. So I knew what to expect, and I knew what I needed to put into place to make here better the second time around. So this was when I always talk about, coming multiple times to, grasp all this information before making that final decision. Some people say, oh, but I don't have the money to keep going back and forth. I'm like, at least one trip, you'll be able to, kind of get all this information and make a decision before you make your way down here. Because if you're just going to pack your bags and come, you will, like, Ghana will run you out here very quick.
Right. So now, speaking of that topic now, I know you have a couple of video. Hopefully the audience can check it out. What are some of the items or things that you need when moving to Ghana?
Ooh, items, man. Couple of things I shipped was like, I shipped down some personal goods, like my everyday, cosmetic use and things like that, because I wasn't sure where I'll find it. And I didn't want to get somewhere and be like, oh man, they don't have it, I got to try something else. So I shipped those type of things. I shipped certain like food items, like, some snacks that maybe I may want, cereal and things like that. Some people like to ship furniture. I didn't ship any furniture, but like my TV I shipped, and anything I think that would kind of help you, remind you of home. Maybe if you get homesick easily, I think those are things that you should like ship. You should find out about like different prices of certain things here. If you buy, it's actually more expensive than buying it over there. So this is all the research part of getting to know what you need. And a lot of people don't know that when you rent places here, it comes completely empty. Okay. So you have to literally buy everything. So there's some stuff that is worth buying here, and there's some stuff that's definitely worth buying over there. So it's just a matter of research. But those are a few things, that I can think of the top of my head. But I do have a video of stuff that, like everything that I shipped, like you see it in the video. But
Excellent. Yeah. And right now, what are you currently doing in Ghana, and what is your long-term plan? Are you planning to stay there for forever, or how far or how long are you willing to stay in Ghana?
So right now I am, besides doing my YouTube stuff, I do work with a music video director on the side as a creative director. So I get to, indulge a little bit into videos and things like that. Once in a while, someone hits me up maybe for a commercial or things like that. So I'm really much into the entertainment industry. That's always been dear to my heart. I've always wanted to work in entertainment in Ghana. So and it's who you know here. So if you have good connects, you can make it. So pretty much that's what I've been, doing so far. Long term, I would love to live in Ghana for a long, period of time. But I know I would get homesick. And currently, I don't have like a set business yet, which I want to do. So it would require me to actually go back again and re-prepare myself to come back, which I feel at first I was angry about it because I was like, it's going to make me seem like maybe I'm a failure, but I'm like, no, it's not a failure. It's a process. Sometimes some people, they have enough cash and they come at one time and it works for them. But others, they have to make multiple to make it happen. On top of that, my family, a lot of my family is still in the States. So I would, want to go and see them and things like that. So I don't see it as I would be in Ghana forever and never, leave out. I definitely want to make here more comfortable for me. So it would require some 1 or 2 trips back and forth, but I would essentially want here to be my, my first home. So yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. So then what advice would you give to people like myself who have been living in Canada? Some people are living in the United States for so long. I mean, right now I know there's a campaign going on to fix the country. What advice would you give us? Is it a good turn to come back to Ghana, or is better we stay in North America?
That's a tough one because, it all depends on, on you, the individual. I always tell people, if you don't love Ghana, if you don't have the full love for this place, you cannot live here because there's a lot of things that would annoy you and things like that. So, and if you don't prepare well, if you don't research well, there's a lot that you have to understand that when you come here, this is the system here. So it's, if you're coming with a mentality that you want to change everything, you're going to be frustrated and you're going to leave. There's some things that, yes, you can, show people around you and they will be willing to learn. But there's some systems that are here that are in place and they're not planning on changing it. So it's either you go along with it and make it work for you, or it's just not going to work. So that something is a choice that you have to make for yourself. Like, can I handle this? Can I handle the lifestyle? Can I handle the different change of not having consistent electricity, not having consistent water? That type of things is something that you have to make up for yourself. So if you are willing to, accept that and, want that, some people would choose their peace of being here in Ghana over, being in the United States, maybe having to deal with police brutality and, racism and things like that. Some people would choose that over. Someone would say, maybe I would stick with that because I want the comfortability of having electricity and being able to move wherever I want to go and things like that. So it's an individual choice. But if you do decide you want to do it, I always say plan well, research a lot. There's so many people on YouTube, giving so much advice now. So it's good to listen to everything. I'm not saying everything online is true, but it's good to listen and take notes and then come here and take the trip yourself and see if what the people are saying is actually true for yourself. Don't just take everything that people are saying online, because at the end of the day, my experience is different from your experience. So you may come here and have the best time of your life, and someone may come and leave within a month or two because they didn't like it.
True.
That's pretty much what I can say about, Ghana.
True. Thank you. So I guess I have a couple of questions for you. Tell me 3 things that you like about Ghana, and also 3 things you like about the US.
I like about Ghana. Food, definitely.
That's number 1.
Yeah, that's number 1. Weather. The weather's definitely it for me. And what else? I guess the freedom here. Like it's so much freedom here, and the fact that like I don't have to worry about like someone technically looking different than me, because I turn every corner and someone looks like me.
Right.
So, and I, that's definitely the 3 things I would say. For US, I'll still say food, because I like I grew up there too, so I love certain food over there. I'm not gonna lie about that. Food, and what do I even like about US? That's a good question. Maybe I guess my family and friends may make me like that place. And I guess the fact that certain systems actually work there, and I wish that they work here too. So I think that there's a kind of like a structure there that I'm used to that I wish that Ghana had. So I think that would be one thing that I like about US also. Yeah.
All right. Good. I think I have one more question for you. What can we do as we young people? This revolution has started now, fix the country. What can we young people do to really help Ghana? People on the ground and also at the diaspora. What can we do to better Ghana? So when we all come there, it feels more like home and it's more comfortable.
Yeah. That's a good one. I think the biggest thing that we can do as individuals before it trickles down to everyone is changing our mentality first.
The mindset.
Because if the mind is not there, is not changed to understand that we need to change certain things, there's nothing that we can do that can change. And I always discuss with friends here that if people here do not accept change and understand what they need to change, change will never happen. If people are still sitting here blaming things on the government when they can do as a community, it's not going to change. Everyone will always be looking at someone else to make things happen. So I think it starts off with our mind first, how we perceive certain things and how we would accept change before anyone from anywhere could actually make things here change. Because I know a lot of people in the diaspora want to, do stuff here, but if the people here are not acceptable to what you want to do, it's never going to work. Yeah. So I think it starts from first, and it starts from changing the mind, and then that's what can help this, place get better.
To move forward. All right, Gabby, I think, thank you very, very much. It was just an honor and a pleasure. I give you an invitation and you honor it. So I really, really thank you very much for your time. Stay safe.
Thanks.
And all the best in everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
So I'll put your link below so that people can subscribe to your channel. She has a very, very great content, and I encourage everybody to visit her channel and browse through it. There's a good content, especially if you want to move to Ghana. So thank you, Gabby.
Thank you for having me.